Hello and welcome to another Mr. Lego Brick live stream. Sorry, I'm just adjusting something here. Um, Today I'm continuing on with the what is this Main Street of the Winter Village collection. It's going to be a rather short video, so I might just show you how I put the stop motion together. But for now, oops. I'm just going to get straight on in there today, not much chatting around. Just so you know, camera up there is this camera here, which is doing all the photography, which is got a hair on it, which is going to make the stop motion animation. So stop motion animation is just hundreds and thousands of pictures all put together to make a little video, and that's all the videos you see on here. And to do that with Lego, we're putting it together as we go, taking a picture each time. So watch away and you'll soon see how it's done. The chat is live, so if you want to talk to me, feel free. I quite often miss them, so just wait and it will be there, and I'll see it at some point, no doubt. I need to find my blue tack. No doubt has been hidden from me. So I'm just getting the blue tack. So end of the last one, we just finished off this little thing here, which is part of the main street, I guess. Yeah, and there was lots of blue tack on the bottom just to hold it all still. This time we're going to build the Christmas tree. Now I'm going to show you if you can see the manual. Show you the manual quick. So the Christmas tree stuck there. Oh, I'm just going to sort out this mat as well because there was an issue with that last time. So the Christmas tree is on a white base. You build it up, as you can see just about, hopefully. And then we put some little presents underneath it, so that'll be cool. But we're going to start off, then you build the stem. We're going to start off here because these, it looks to me like we just build the same thing 4 times. So we're going to start off on the black top down shot as much as I can. So I'm going to do a quick camera move and then we'll do the actual tree going together. So what I'm going to do is lay out a few tree pieces. So I'll get your camera down just so I can sort of see where they are, see how well they're lit, etc. Now I'm going to move my camera. And depending, okay, so that's not too bad actually. So a single piece is about that high. Is that right? So if we do them like that, I'm just debating whether to get the camera right over. Problem is then I start to cause shadows. I think we might do that today. Am I feeling brave enough for this? So let's see, what does that look like now? No, I hate that. It happens sometimes. Problem I've got here is the lens doesn't actually go to the angle I need it to. Not the lens, sorry, the too close. Damn. So this is one of the things with stop motion. Sometimes you can be playing with angles for quite some time. So that's probably better. But where's our angle there? Okay. Now I've also got a light up here which I'm now going to adjust along with this one, or this one, or this one. Where's that light coming from? Right, I think we're there. Lots of camera changes, but I think we're there. So what I'm going to do is build all 4 pieces at once. Now what I am going to do is align them all right now so that they are exactly where I want them to be. Hang on, times 4. It must be a second size then. Okay. Right, the hard part about this is I'm not used to working at this angle. So I said this was going to be a quick video. I think I might have lied. So let's do a top-down shot. And then we're going to put these 4 pieces on. So what I'm going to do is just roughly get them where I think they need to go. I'm going to sort of align them with this because they are part of this. And then I'm going to have to get a piece of blue tack and each of the brown pieces and put it in. So I'm not following the instructions. If you're looking at the instructions, I don't know if you can quite see those. That's not what we're going to be doing. They're almost in the right place. Where's the blue tack? So 4 pieces, and we'll get this all blue tacked down. And what I might actually do to get this, so this is what I was using the other day, and then I can just really precisely get these pieces where I want them to be. So I'm going to put them 1 stud apart. So actually, what are they? 3 studs apart. So the Christmas trees will be 1 stud apart by the end of this, Meanwhile, the brown plates are 1 stud apart. Sorry, the brown plates are 3 studs apart, while the Christmas trees will be 1 stud apart. So we're just going to move that way. And this might seem really tedious, but sometimes the little setup pieces like this will make all of the difference. So what I'm going to do, just slightly adjust my camera so these pieces are firstly in focus and secondly sort of in the right place on the camera, so they're all on that third line, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do now is, you think he's just stuck them all down, why is he now lifting them? Yes, I am. And then I'll once again get my lovely little ruler. It's now officially a ruler, a Lego one, and they're all going to go down. And that'll just make it look like they're being pushed down. So, how are these things actually built? I'm going to take all this apart. I'm going to place these in. You can see why I'm doing all 4 at once, because if I was doing all these individually, yes, I'm having to line everything up, but my god, this will take forever. And then I'm going to line all these up. And what I'm going to do is, once again, just at the peak of each bit of Christmas tree, tiny bit of blue tack, white tack. And this is just going to be to hold the opposite end to where the brown plate is. Because obviously we're going to have some movement, no doubt. And it's important when you do use blue tack, just to make sure you keep it nice and hidden as much as possible. And the reason I've said this in all my streams ever, probably. The reason I put the bricks down on top and then finally push them down is because it makes it look like bricks are dropping down onto the... Oh, yeah. Let's do this. So just to change the pace of the video, these pieces are just coming in one by one, but they're getting pushed down next. So, like I was saying, when I put a piece on and then take a picture before it goes down, then I push it down, and it just makes it look like that brick is connecting. It gives a nice flow to the video, a nice look, if you would. We're not going to mess with that again, we're just going to do this. But every now and then I might just put a difference in there, just to keep it interesting. tell you what, this really reduces the amount of pictures I'm taking by 4. And what I'll do at the end of this is I'll give you a little sneak preview of the video so far, which is obviously this is only bag 1, which is probably the slowest bag 1 I've managed to. I've noticed one thing with me streaming and building is I'm getting slower and slower at these builds, which is really not a good thing. Right, another piece on top. When is the right time to get your Christmas tree? Right, when does Christmas begin in your household? That's quite cool. So this bauble here is going to be behind the leaves here. So I'm just going to do this again actually. Putting 1 brick down at a time. Oh, didn't mean to do that one. It's fine. There'll be a slight pause in the middle of all that. I might just delete that frame. Another 4 Christmas tree bits. There must be another one going on. This is going to be quite a chunky tree. It's nice though that, in a way, that this tree is the same all the way around, because the last few I've done, they've always had different coloured bits on each side, and for the stop motion it takes forever. Is that there? No. That's there. I bet these have got some movement on them. It'd be quite interesting to see it at the end, see how poorly or badly these come out. Oh, just need to push all those down. It's bits like this which really get the part count up, because this set doesn't look like there's much to it really. I know it's 2 little shops, but I feel like they're a bit empty compared to some of the other, compared to like the Elf Clubhouse and the Santa's Visit I've done previously. Go. There's a lot of bricks in this one Christmas tree actually. So we've been going 20 minutes already. There we go. And again, just popping them all down just to make it look really, really cool for the final video. It'll be quite an interesting perspective to see it top down. I'm just checking my focus actually, because as we're getting closer to the camera, it's a very narrow focus, very narrow depth of field on this lens. So it can be quite, you can 1 minute you're in focus, next minute you're not if you get a bit of an increase in the height of the set. So I really need to get down to some editing soon, because I need to release some videos. I think I've said I've got 4 or 5. I've got 1 or 2 Star Wars builds at least, which I need to finish off. Heroica build, and then I've got two fight animations, I'm going to call them. It's sort of an ongoing project idea which started last Christmas actually, which I've sort of developed but I haven't fully fledged out. Oh, how do you explain it? I haven't quite got to the point where I'm happy with it yet, so I haven't released it. But that is coming. I might do a preview release sort of thing, just to judge what people think of it. And then 4 more little lights. I really want to get some LEDs for some of these sets, but I also want to get the train. I've got the train motor, but I want to get the power-up kit so I can have the tram going up and down. Although I'm trying, because I've not used any of the power-up stuff, I'm trying for the life of me to work out if I can program it. So if anybody knows, actually, comment. I want to program it so it can just go up and down a straight bit of track and stop at one end, come back. I don't know if I'd do that on a timer or like. I did see there were sensors. I was thinking, could I put like a colour sensor in, and as it rolls over, put a red plate at each end, and it rolls over, then it changes direction. I don't know how smart the Lego coding is or isn't. I mean, in my head, me doing lots of different bits like that, it's just a if see red, change direction. But can Lego do that? Or should I just buy some motors and do it myself? Is that it? Is that it? Have you noticed I've actually followed the instructions to an extent? Oh, here we go. Stars. We missed the stars off. Oh, hang on. There's definitely something else missed off as well, because there is another light needed, which is fine. So what we're going to do here actually is something a bit fun. So that one's going to go down, that one's going to appear. Then the light's going to appear. Right, those two will go down. Next star will appear. The next light will appear. The next star will appear. So it's sort of a little Mexican wave of stars and lights. Trust me, this is cool, he says. There's little things like this actually which I think make the video sometimes. Little interesting animations just keep your attention as it goes. Right. That one. Then the light. Then we'll have one last star to go. Like I say, I'll preview this in a minute anyway, once the trees are all together. I say they're looking pretty cool there. I know you can't see the output, the raw output, but right. So these are all going to come off now, and I can return my camera to its standard position. Well, I do quite like the top down. to avoid the weight, which keeps this thing under control. Turn it. Oh, the actual camera is loose. That one. So many things to turn on here. There we go. What I'm going to do, just tighten up the plate on the camera because it just moved. It's never good. I want to get a slider for this so I can do some really cool shots where I slide inwards and slide outwards. But that's next. That should be on my Christmas list. Right, light back in place as well. So magic arm on the light lets it really adjust. I don't know, you can't see that from there. Turn this one back in, and we're going to build the base of the tree. And just to confirm height wise, it's going to be the same height as these plus a bit. So where is my camera even looking? We're going to come down a bit. Ah, I just realised I've got the whole thing on the big tripod. And one thing that can be quite hard, especially with this camera, is actually getting it straight because it's got the ball socket. I was going to say, so if I've got two of these, would it be? Yeah, it should be enough height. What I'm going to do is actually leave a bit of a mark. I've got another piece. So what I'm doing here is just trying to mark off where I want things to be, the angle and so forth, so I don't lose that. Right. So there you can see that white at the bottom of the camera lens right now. It's not there when the photo takes because the photo is actually 9/16, whereas that's a 4x3. I haven't had a topic of discussion today either for this chat. I'm just going to put favourite Lego Christmas set. There we go. Probably should have called it holiday to be politically correct, but I will. Right. So now, same as before. Blue tack. I'm going to put this right in the middle. So if you can see that, it's central. Now this is going to go. Is that correct? Yes. It's going to go here at the front. Yeah. Right. Just looking to make sure it's sort of nice and clear focus, etc. So what I'm doing next is I'm just going to stick another piece of blue tack right at the back, try and really hide it. I don't know how you see this. So I've put a piece of blue tack here, but you can't see it on the main camera. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put the main camera up. Oh, not that one. That's me. Main. There we go. No, that's not it. Do I not have? There it is. I should rename this to live view. Make a lot more sense. So you can't see my mouse, but you can't. If you look at the little circle, you can't see the blue tack at the back. You can actually see it in the middle. That's a bit annoying, but that'll be covered up in a moment. In fact, that will be covered up right now. Oh, I'm on the wrong program here. The beauty of this is I might be able to use this bit for a short, because it's actually within the... I was really baffled then. I thought I was putting a plate down, but I'm not. I'm building snow up. So again, just because we're repeating the steps, we're going to put a brick on, push it down, but put the next brick on instead of having that usual sort of 2 frames per brick. And this will just speed up the build. Now what I should have said at the start is white is a really, really hard colour to actually photograph. And to get this looking how it does has been really hard. Many times I've done white photography and it looks, or white stop motion, and it just looks terrible. You have too much light and it blinds you and you can't actually see it, or it just looks yellowy and washy and not very clear, and then everything else around it's dark. I actually do find shooting on the black really helps. Right, just going to put that there. I don't know if it's going to hold. So what I'm going to do is cheat. Tiny bit of blue tack, and this is for any stop motion. Anything you do in stop motion. Blue tack is your saviour. Trust me. Now we're going to just push it down slightly there. So no blue tack this time. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. So that piece coming up. No, it's not going to hold. So tiny piece of blue tack on him. And then his top. And I'll remove the blue tack. I could have removed the blue tack last time, but push it down there. Push it down there. And then on goes his little lid, his little bow, or whatever it's supposed to be. See, these are supposed to be presents under the tree. Now we get complexed, because now we're going to want one of these, and I'm going to build away from what the instructions tell me to do. I added a little twist in that, so I'm just going to finish it off with an extra shot. Right, and because we're putting a bar in, it's actually gonna, it's got a stopper on it, so it can't go in yet. So I've got to build all the way up. To the point where the bar goes in, which I believe is now. Yes. I've lost the bar. Here. Now we're going to the end of a bag. Actually, here's a good question. What do you do with all your spare Lego parts? Do you make other builds from them? Do you use them elsewhere? Do you keep them in a little bag and wait until you lose a piece, or what do you do with them? What do you do with your Lego pieces? Because I've just seen I've got a wand which is going at the top of this tree, but I can see there's two of those, so it's really hard to push. One of those will probably go to my daughters, I imagine. If I don't give it to them, they'll find it. That's for sure. Oh. Okay, we weren't supposed to go quite that far down then. Here. So what I'm going to do, lift it back up. There we go. And then I'm going to put this on. Do it as per the instruction. Got to admit, watching stop motion is quite interesting. Watching stop motion be built must be so boring. But it's fun to do. And I get it, it's probably an interesting process actually. Better than seeing it in a time lapse, which is what I have definitely done previously. Right. Oh look, we've done this bit. Let's skip forward. I'm really leaning over because my tripod's here. It's pushed my chair over to the left. All right. So let's do something interesting. He's going to fly in from all the angles. Now here you might be thinking, what the heck is he doing? And here I'm thinking, why didn't I do this in the first place? Okay, what I'm going to do, delete the last photo I took and take another one. There we go. And now I'm going to move these in. So these are roughly 4 studs away. So I'm going to move them in 3 studs at a time for now. And the reason I do it like this is just because it's A, it's going to keep it in a straight line, and B, it will give a really nice even flow to the movement. So they're all going to move at the same speed. Just double checking my calculations there. There we go. Oh, we might have just had a crash. That's not good. That's not good at all. So what has happened is the camera is saying photo transfer begin, and the photo transfer is not beginning. And when I click it next, it's going to go, Windows is, I'm not responding. And when it does that, it breaks. Yeah, we're at this stage. End the process. Right. I don't know why it happens. It just happens from time to time. So what I'll do quickly is get DaVinci Resolve it. It's opening. I promise you it's opening. And I will get the photos we have been taking. And I'll give you a preview. And then I might just have to finish this bit off screen. We'll see. So, what's this called? Winter Village Main Street. We can have a look to see how good or bad this looks so far. I did already download the update. Thank you, DaVinci. Why is it showing that instead? Audio DaVinci Resolve. There we go. That looks horrendous for its placement. I've got an idea. Main DaVinci 2, right. Sorry, I'm just doing a thing. So there we go. DaVinci Resolve's up, and I will move my little GoPro just there. But I'll make it a lot smaller, so you can see what's going on while still seeing my pretty face. Right. I'm just going to change the project to Lego Christmas. I hope this isn't what I think it is, but it probably is. And I'll show you how we actually put a stop motion together. I should have moved my camera across. It's hard because I'm looking at the monitors that are all over here. In fact, I'm now using DaVinci, not on the DaVinci window, but on here. Oh look, this. Ah, no! Look at how cool this is. I did a practice walk cycle last year. This is actually part of a video for my girls. Anyway, we're going to make a new folder. I'm going to call it Main Street. And then I'm going to make a new folder in that called Clips. You don't have to obviously follow any of this. This is just what I do. Okay, it's really confusing when you're trying to do it on two windows at the same time. So we're just going to Clips, and I'm just getting all of the clips. So I've just found them in the folder, and I'm just going to drop them in here. So there's 330 so far. And I'm going to Control A on them, it says. And then right click, and I'm going to create a new timeline using selected clips. This is Main Street Test 1. And the only reason I've put that just so I know that I haven't actually finished it, and I'm going to drop that back into Main Street. And now we should be able to preview it. So I'm just going to let it buffer for a sec. Yeah, that's looking good. And I'm going to go full screen with it. so we can actually see it. So there's a little bit of shake there. I did mention this when I was actually doing it. The mat that's this bit, the paper, the card. Normally I'll clip them up and I'll stick them down and there's no movement in them. But this one, for some reason, it's got a little sort of bubble in it, obviously from where it's actually stuck down. There you go. That's pretty cool. Should we watch that one more time? So obviously the final stage of this is then to add music to it. It's not restarting. The little boy's walk is terrible, but it's fun, and it's only a second of timing. Did you see how the stars had that little Mexican wave? It actually came out alright. And it's such a shame it's ended there, but the program hasn't recovered yet. It's getting there, but it's not quite there. But that is how easy it is to make a stop motion. Then from there, I'd obviously just add audio to this. So normally, oh god, I'm really confusing myself because I've got different parts. Normally, I would go and grab a music. There we are. Something like, oh look, Christmas Village. Let's see what that one sounds like. This is probably one of Kevin MacLeod specials. If you know anything about YouTube, Kevin MacLeod music is everywhere. There we go, and that's how quick and easy it is to make a stop motion. Obviously, it's better if you have sound effects and all sorts of bits like that. But I'm just going to finish this off now, probably off camera, because I'm just waiting for the program to come back to life. We've been going for 49 minutes. It's not too long of a stream tonight. I am going to schedule the next few streams in, which are obviously going to be the rest of the video. All right, we actually have the main camera back now as well. So I'm just gonna, oh, that's actually not quite right. I'm just gonna pop that up there. You can't see what I'm doing. I should have finished it off. Right, so live view, live view, live view. There we go. So let's finish this bit of the build off. Put the GoPro there so you can see it. And I needed to take a picture, I believe. Oh, not that. I need to, there. Right, so what I'm just doing, just before I, just checking it all moved, and it did. So we're going to bring these in. We're coming in 3 studs at a time. And we're just going to continue with that. Yeah, sorry. The little break there. There we go. And there we go. So they've all got 3 studs more to go. So what I'm now going to do is bring them in 2 studs, 2 studs, 2 studs, 2 studs. Oh, I just got knocked. Take that photo, and then we're going to have them all come in to just about touch where they need to go up, and then we're probably going to have to do some magic with blue tack in a minute. Yeah, so let's get some blue tack out. I'm going to have to work quickly here because these are all going to fall. I'm going to break off 2 more pieces, so I'm ready. Honestly, blue tack is the best thing when building Lego stop motions. Quick take a photo. Right, I'm hoping, I'm just going to take some of the blue tack off. I'm hoping I can start to rest them all on top of the presents now. Yes, it would seem that way. There we go. And then, if I place them all like this, and then I push them all. Probably should have done one first, because I have no idea if they're actually aligned. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take it all off. Which seems mad, but trust me, it's not. Get those studs all aligned, and then push them on. It doesn't matter from the stop motion point of view because you don't see it all coming back off and on again. You only see it almost on and then it's fully on. And that looks really good. I saw that move between the 2 and it looks good. And then finally, the top of the tree. Why have we got a red flower piece? I haven't seen that anywhere yet. Or was that in the... Maybe that was in the other part. Oh yes, it was in the on the sign, of course. And then the wand. Quite a clever way. Just going to retake that photo. Just deleting the last one, retaking it, and then And that's that there. That's the Christmas tree part done. So, because what I'm doing in this set is I'm going to build each section, and I think right at the end they're all going to come together, so I'm not going to have like this piece that we brought the other day here yet. I'm going to sort of have it at the end, little street, and it's going to pop, 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 pop. All the bits will pop in, and that'll be it. Right, I'm just going to go back for a sec. Pardon, I've got hiccups. I'm just going to go back for a second and show you the full build, if you would. And then that'll be done for tonight, and I will, like I said, I will add more. Oh, I've lost the streaming software. What I'll do is I forgot. I'll schedule more streams is what I'm trying to think of. Right, normally I do this, find a media pool just to get to my pictures quickly, and then if I do show file location, it will open on my other window, but then I know where I got to and I can add in the extra 19 photos. And then these will also be at the bottom here already selected, and I can just add these on to the end. And then if we go back, you can just watch the last of this little music. And there you go, that's how easy it was. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope it's been helpful. It's hopefully not been the longest. I can still hear it. Oh, I can hear it on my phone. That's why. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Plenty, 4 more streams at least coming, probably a few more. I'm also going to do the minifigures, so there's lots to go. Check out my videos in the meantime. I will be re-releasing my Christmas sets, and advent calendars are coming this year as well, so look out for those. Lots of shorts, lots of things happening on the channel throughout December. So see you next time, and hit that like and subscribe button. Can't get it to stop streaming as always.